Welcome back, folks. This is golf tutorial number 5. Today we're going to be learning how to hit the 75-yard wedge shot with a different kind of club. Not a pitching wedge this time, but a 56 degree. We're going to be learning how to get some more spin on your shots with 2 different methods that I use in my own game. I hope you enjoy and make sure to stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and get started. Here I have my 56 degree wedge, which is also called a sand wedge. We're going to be learning how to get some backspin ratio, not really ratio, but some backspin. We're going to be looking at it as RPMs, the backspin RPMs, which would be located in the top left corner after I hit the golf ball. Now, a lot of people think you have to place it up in the front of your stance to get a lot more spin. Well, no. I mean, yes and no. That just lofts the ball higher, and you might be able to get some backspin. But in fact, you want to put it farther back in your stance and hit down on the ball. So whenever you hit down on the ball, you're digging in and making sure that whenever that club comes across this ball, that you're hitting it right there, releasing the ball backwards. So, backspin. So we're going to go ahead and hit this little 75-yard, 56 degree. A little bit of backspin. Again, it might not show it as much on there, but you'll see the RPMs up here. So you saw on the screen it kind of checked up a little bit. But this is what we're really looking at, is that 5317 number. Now as you keep going and different kinds of shots, different lengths, then you'll see it. Our goal today is going to be to get to that 6,000 RPM number. And whenever you get that, that's really pretty good. Of course you can go so much higher, but we're not going to really focus on that because the amateur golfer, such as yourselves watching this video, probably should stick to their chip and run kind of stuff. So here I'm just playing a low lofted little spin, kind of a check spin. So we're gonna hit a couple more of those and try to get up to that 6,000 number. Now that one came off the toe a little bit and it was a little higher. But as you see, I'm not really trying to kill the ball. It's just a nice little short swing. Abbreviated follow through, as you find a lot of my swings are. I find I can address it towards the target a little bit better. It makes sense in my mind. I kind of think of it like a shoulder to shoulder kind of thing. And that's just how I set it up and figure out how I'm going to hit it. And you notice that the ball is well behind my hands, and my hands are where I typically tell you to put the club. So my hands are way in front of the ball, and I'm just coming down with that club and making sure that my body and chest and legs is all in a fluid motion, stick together with nice tempo, going towards the target. That's the most important thing, is that sweet tempo. Really short, but I think that'll have a lot more RPMs on it. No, it didn't. Huh. Well, same goes. We might not hit that 6,000 mark, but it's the same stuff that I'm telling you about. The biggest thing is to, put that in the back of your stance, adjust for how far you have, and just trust your shot. As long as you trust it, then you're not going to have a whole lot of problems with your wedges. Just not getting it to the hole. The biggest problem with amateur golfers is getting it close within 100 yards, and that's on the green. Every single one of these shots has been on the green. Not all of them have been great. We're going to put a couple right next to that flag, though. Right in line, getting that green. Very close, and then that was the best spin ratio we had. I noticed I picked up my swing a little bit, so it glided right underneath that ball, creating a lot of backspin. Same thing there. Now this one I'm going to do a little bit different, and this is another way. There's several ways that you can try to achieve a little bit more spin on your shots. This time I'm actually going to put it in the front of my stance, kind of keep my hands in line and steady with the ball, and do more of a straight shot, a straight swing, but I'm going to adjust because I believe it's going to go right. So for me, this might not be for you, but for me I think I'm going to hit this a little bit right. So I'm going to aim about 3 yards left of the hole. And it actually went that straight. And you can notice that I actually crushed the RPM with that one and hit 7,000. And that's probably the best way for you to hit shots like that. But again, I was showing you the little check spin. This is flying into the hole, which you have to be a little bit more careful with. We're going to go ahead and hit one more as an example. That one was a little bit left and long. But again, it's going to be a really nice RPM. That's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of a heads-on demonstration of what I'm talking about. So either whenever you're trying to do that last shot I showed you, you're going to be wanting it to be pretty much, you see where my emblem is, the Under Armour emblem. I'm going to put it just about halfway between the emblem and the zipper, and just keep my arms and hands and grip steady the whole time, not put one of them above each other. And just do a nice straight swing, but that doesn't mean that I'm keeping my body still. I'm still getting through the ball, because if you don't get through the ball, then it's not going to work. That's just how golf is. So just keep in mind that you could either play it back in your stance and hit down on the ball with a little bit more force, do a check spin shot, or you can keep it up in front of your stance, kind of a straight kind of swing, and loft it to the hole. That's the two methods. That's how you're supposed to use them. Of course, you can use what you want, but I suggest if you're having trouble with those areas that you at least try. And of course, everything in golf is a little awkward at first, but just continue with it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember that we have our shop out. We have a lot of really nice merchandise. The link is at the end of this video and in the details beneath it. So thank you very much. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.